Munji, the co-presenter of Mumimbi Consulting Channel. Greetings once more, dear subscribers and followers. Please, I want to thank you all for always being there. I know for quite some time you've been asking yourself, where are these guys? Where are they? You've been writing a whole lot of mails to us, making a lot of requests, and we have not actually been able to get back to you guys. It's just because of how busy we are, having a lot of tight schedules, we are all multitaskers, trying to meet up with that and stuff like that. So I'll choose to come back to you at least because we love you guys so much, we care about you, and we have decided to make sure that we give to you what we know as our own way to contribute to your life, making sure that you're comfortable all the way to give back to your community, which is an incredible gesture. I will also recommend you to do that in one way or the other. Try to impact your community. We all live by each other. So a whole lot of you here have come across certain job opportunities and you've missed them because you just lack some basic stuff that could actually carry your cross. When you enter into supermarket, you notice that there are some ladies sitting there called themselves cashiers. That when you pick an item in the supermarket shelf, you have to come give them. They'll use the scanner, they record the product, or they could type it themselves. They issue out the receipt in less than no time, and then you pay the money at the counter, and then you are liberated. So these are some very basic skills that you need them because those are easy jobs that could actually pick them up and be able to better your life there. It goes to postgraduates, job aspirants, and everybody in the society want to be job seekers who want to get something maybe to start out their life with or to continue with their beautiful dream in one way or the other while working. So this particular program that they use at every counter in supermarkets, in shops, in buying and selling industries is called Search Case Decentralisé. Let's use that one as an example for today. We'll using many others in future. So when you come across them, you'll notice that it's a very easy and very simplified program that you should have grabbed the knowledge, but because you don't like them, you are missing so many opportunities. Every day you are regretting. We have chosen to bring that to you for free. Just watch, like, comment, and you subscribe so that we all should be sharing together. So whenever you, assuming that this is a program presented to you, don't let any job opportunity pass it because you say, I don't know this, I don't know that, so this is it for you free. Assuming that this is the software you have opened. Our company, our supermarket we're using is Safari Point of Sales 2. That's it there, where written there. This is software here, and then this is Safari there. So when you open to it, for you to commence your day, you first have to do what you call opening of your counter. You must always open your counter every day you come. What I mean by open your counter is to start up your day. You must declare what you made at the counter. Maybe there were some leftover coins to start with the day to combat crisis of change. Maybe every day your boss has to give you some change to keep so that I can start up a day with anything like that, working capital, whatever name you could call it. So when you come every morning, you take on process in English or traitement in French. Go to Overture the Guest or open the counter in English. You click on that option. Yes, here they will ask you, you're about to open your day. You could have case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4. You could have so many cases, and then the case here, this is your name. Or for now, and now we're using Andre Olinga as our cashier. That's the person who's there because every cashier's name will be identified in the software. About that one, don't bother. It's pretty much difficult for you to grab that one now. It's for experts like us on how to go about that, or how to prepare the system. So, assuming the system is already prepared, when you take on over to the case or open your counter, they will ask you that is there anything you want to declare for the day? Maybe do you have some coins, some change, or something that your boss gives you start the day with? Yes. If you have, you take on this, that yes, I want to declare, take on declaration, you found the case, take on it, and you go to OK. So when you take on OK, this will happen. This will appear. What the message that appeared to me was because I've already declared my day before, so that's why. Or just this is an exercise. Remember that. So when you have that, please have to now enter the amount that you are starting the day with. Maybe you are starting your day with. Let's just say my boss gave me 3,500 to start my day. I type in 3,500 francs in this empty space here. I click on enter and I go down. I click on OK. I've declared my day. Abracadabra. So that is what you get. Now the interface for your transactions, record of every activity will open for you. I've enlarged it. You could see this is actually the interface. Wow, I'm sure a whole lot of you are familiar with this particular page in some markets around Cameroon, Yaoundé, Douala, Bafoussam, everywhere, because this is a commonly used software in all the other member countries, and as you know it all everywhere in our country. This is what they're using. So I'm sure you must have seen this before. You must have seen this. You must have seen this. So that's it. Every supermarket, store, buying and selling business units, they have this stuff in place that they have computerized. Assuming that you had a scanner and someone just buys, let me say, a pen, a bottle of drink or whatever, and brings to you at the counter. Let me assume that we don't have a scanner. We can actually manifest that one. You can just type, you just click on any figure, and then you select an item. Let me say the person bought Guinness, for example. Let's take the case of whatever stuff we are doing. So the Guinness product appears, then the quantity. What you actually do, what you actually type with your hand is just the quantity. How many has the person bought? Let me just say the person bought. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry to say we're using the crate here. So let me assume the person bought 3 crates. I take on enter. How much are the 3 crates? 3 crates are getting 48,000 because the crate was costed at 16,000 francs. That is the unit purchase price, tax inclusive, because this TTC means two tax complete in French. English is tax inclusive. So that is it. The person buys another item again, for example. Let me just say he's buying this item here, this JB. You go to the quantity column, you put the quantity he has bought. Let me just say he has bought 2. Click on enter. You're having 74,000. Okay, let's assume the person bought just these 2 items from you. Bought those 2 items and then you have to record them. After you are done typing, when you look here, while configuring this program for this particular business, I had made it to as simplified as possible that even an illiterate, somebody a computer illiterate can still use program very well. That's the mystery about it. Once program is good. So all these letters are seen here, F, V, A, I, M, arrow like this. For example, F means fin de saisie, V means valider, A means annuler, I means impression ticket, M, me and attend, R, rappel ticket. These are the various buttons on your computer keyboard that you need to be pressing all the time in order to process a ticket or whatever you are doing. So for me, I choose F to mean fin de saisie, which means that I'm done typing. I'm done typing. Because after having entered the different items that the person has presented at your counter, what you do that you have to tell the machine that you have done that there's no other item that you add again. So we click on this letter F here. Let me click on my keyboard, not on the screen, but on my keyboard. Let me click on letter F. That I've instructed the system that I'm done typing. Okay, so what's the person money? The person money is 74,000 francs CFA. So the 4,000 francs is what is the total cost of what the person has purchased. Therefore, it is quite possible that this man may likely give me 80,000 or 75,000 because of change. Let's take the case of 80,000. This person is just having 10,000 banknotes. You know, that's a common scenario with everybody that comes to the supermarket, because they always have a kind of big banknotes. They always want to go out with change and stuff like that. So when you give, this person may possibly give me 80,000. So what I do is that when I put on that phone, on this F here, on this F button, I'm the one who configure it to these letters. If someone could use anything, you can use any letters, anything on your keyboard to represent this stuff. Someone could use figures. You get the point? Someone could use figures. So I choose to use this one. So When the person is, yeah, when you press on this F to indicate that you are done typing, the next thing you do is that you go where you have montant and reglé. The person product cost him 24,000. Yeah, if you possibly give you a certain amount, let's assume the person give me 80,000. I'm actually going to type that 80,000 here, 80,000. If I type 80,000 here, look at something. They say around, which means the person's balance. What I have to reimburse the person, what, 6,000. So the 6,000 appear here. Dear friends, you notice that this is something that you witnessed countless time in the supermarket. When you enter the supermarket, just give those cashiers something, you just type it and you just hear them say, do you have 150? Do you have 25? Do you have 100? Please, can I have 200 from you? Can I have 75 from you? This is not as if they are magicians. It's simply because the software is doing the calculations for them. Are you seeing it here? I just type 80,000 francs there. I just type 80,000, and then before I'm done typing, the system already give me my amount. So if I was taking from a client, I'll just now say, do you have, please, can I have 1,000 to give you that, and so on and so forth. So this is where the balance comes from. If you are done typing as it is like this, and around now will be the balance I have to give to the person. Assuming that the person gives you a certain amount that is slightly above what was his exact cost of his product. So you have to give him that one. So that is what you have. If you are done now, you now print the person's ticket. Remember what I did with receipt here or tickets. I take on this I means impression ticket. I click on the I button on my keyboard. They're not telling me that I need to put a ticket, but I don't have one because I'm just doing a practical page. So just click on this I, you print your receipt, and you give to the person, and the customer will go his way. After having done, in order to free your screen, in order to accept other clients, you take on V. V means to validate. You should validate that you have completed the process of this recording of this. You have completed this transaction with this particular client. Click on V, and that will be all about it. Wow. Dear viewers, I want to thank you so much for this short video. If you love it, please do click on the thumb up button, which means like, and also endeavor to subscribe. Any comment you want me to, anything you want me to do for you, please drop it as a comment under this tutorial, and I will be of great help to you. I want to thank you once more for liking the page. Thank you for subscribing to the page. I pray it do help you, because that's our wish, that's our cry, that's our prayer before God. Thank you so much.